What's going on, man? How are you?
Creatine's been part of the human diet since we first cooked meat over fire. When a French chemist first discovered creatine in 1832,
Oh.
he named
Hell yeah, ain't no fucking racist. You better believe, my brother. Oh, my bad. I read it wrong. Thought it meant stand up if you're yeah, if you're not a racist, stand up. So I stood up. I'm not a racist. Right? If you stand up if you're a racist. So stand up if you're not a racist. Yeah. I stood up and I did Chinese Kung Fu, baby. I ain't no fucking racist. My daughter's mother used to say I was too pro-black. I'm Italian, Northern and Sicilian. I don't believe in racism. I love the black man. I love the African. Wish I had a best friend who was a brother. Because I love him. I've been loving him since I was 5 years old. Once I started listening to hip-hop, once I saw the culture came, why all white people picked on me. Never had a problem with any ethnicity. I love them. And I stand for Palestine too. Food Train Mike, I do food ASMR. If you like that, please give a sub. I'd appreciate. But I ain't no fucking racist. We gonna stand up again. That's right. Appreciate you all. Thank you all. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day. You know, shout out to the vets. Shout out to the people that lost their lives for this day. I didn't have the balls to go in, but I, appreciate the ones that did. Yeah, thank you. And if any of you can out there, please give us sub. Food Train Mike, we do the food ASMR. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I'm saying racism for everybody, man. Racism for everybody. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care what you are. As long as you don't fuck animals, and as long as you don't rape and pillage, and as long as you're a good person, I don't give a shit. How the hell can I judge? I'm no perfect being. All I am is a simple man. Simple man trying to do some good. I tried hard on this food ASMR. I've been working hard on this food ASMR. Been doing damn working hard on this shit. 2 years this June. I'll be monetized 2 years this June. So I appreciate the support. And if anybody could give me a sub, that helped too if you like the ASMR. But I'm only asking if you like it. If you don't like it, don't worry about subbing. You know, but I appreciate you all. Happy Saturday to y'all. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Food Train Mike, no racist. And yeah, I definitely hats off to the vets. God bless them. They did a great job. And it's unfortunately we're not taking care of them as well as we should. I get a few of them in my food pantry I work at, and we do what we can for them because they're going through a lot of tough stuff that we're not going to understand. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I appreciate on that. Appreciate on that. But yeah, y'all, if you can't give a sub, I'd appreciate you. You know, happy Veterans Day and right? Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Memorial Day, I should say. Yeah. Thank you all. Definitely my brother Marcus. How you doing? Love the black man, as I said, man. I love the African, I should say. Proper term. I'm pretty much 50% Sicilian, 50% Napolitan, probably northern. Calabrese, maybe, you know, the northern. So, you know, when you saw the map, you saw Sicily was connected right to Italy. So we're all connected. And I'm down for that. I appreciate that. I love that, and I respect that. And like I said, I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, bi. I don't care what you do. As long as you don't hurt animals or underage people, I'm okay with that. All right. Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Appreciate y'all out there. Appreciate y'all out there. How is everybody doing though? We doing good? I like to play a little music on the lives, you know. Helps a little bit, break the ice. How's everybody doing? Marcus, shout out to Marcus. Shout out to, I believe that might be Japan. Yeah, shout out Ethan. We had 110. Food Train Mike, we're doing the ASMR. Please, happy Memorial Day. And if you can, please give a sub if you will. You know, we all about the respect of the people that have lost their lives for this day. All right, cool, Marcus. Well, I appreciate you. Like I said, if you like the food ASMR, check me out. I think you'll like the channel. I try to make it, you know, funny. Try to make it more laughable. You know, more Peter Pan-like in a way, you know, in a sense. Just see if you check it out. You know, but like I said, I appreciate y'all, you know. We're, you know, we got to take this day for what it is, you know. You know. I do remember, you know, being young and stupid and seeing the, you know, people come in and try to recruit. The recruiters come in and I was to, you know, but now I understand and I kind of wish I went for it. Alright, nice. I appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that, Marcus. Shout out Marcus, my man. You know, but my uncle did marry an African-American woman, and I had two mulatto cousins that I was like this with for many years. And I never saw them any different. And if anybody had said anything different about them, I'd have smashed their face in. Matter of fact, one of them had Down syndrome, and I think I was in like fifth grade, and we were gonna have a party, and my we went to my father's friend's house the day of the party in the morning, and I always roll with my dad. I love, for some reason, I just loved rolling with him, and I was friendly with the kid, with the son. He was like my age, maybe a year younger or something. So he was like, "Yeah, so your retarded cousin gonna be at the party?" And I grabbed him by the back of his shit, and I just smashed him down. And it was a glass table he fell into. Thank God I didn't throw him harder. I should have just picked him up and just socked him in his face. Would have been so easy. I could actually stood him up and done one of those like crescent kicks and would have knocked him out. That was how much of a pussy he was. But I told him, I said, "Don't you ever talk about my fucking cousin like that again. I'll kill you." I was very protective of my cousin. So I learned a lot. And then, when I'd go to the house, there'd be all the temps. There'd be all the Motown playing, Michael Jackson, Four Tops, all that good stuff playing. He had that nice Sony boombox with the two speakers. And, it was a very upper class type of family. You'd have your, black people, a lot of them were married to white people, a lot of doctors in the family. You just saw a whole different array. And I loved it. And I was always in the pool. And when I found out the cousins were coming, and the people were coming, everybody was coming, I was even more happy. And I loved my aunt's mother. She was an African lady, and I loved her. She had such wisdom. She was an RN, and she had so much wisdom, man. I talked so much with her. I loved her. She was like a family member to me who wasn't blood related, but I loved the lady. And that's where, I started with pretty much the liking of the rap, the breakdancing music, that kind of stuff of the early, later 80s. And then it went into just went in. Just went into the hierarchy of events, and then I saw it for what it was. Then I came to a town and I got bullied by tons of white people and stuff. And I said, all right, I get how it is. I get how it is. You got this race, pushing up on me. I did nothing wrong. I remember getting on the bus and getting bullied, and I didn't do a fucking thing. So now I'm like, all right. And a lot of the ethnicities that I've met later in life didn't look at me as how I looked. They looked at me how I was as a person. I don't know if that's how they were when they were in the younger years, but can guarantee a lot of them were. And that gave me my respect for the different races. Yeah, I think you should, Ethan. Start making videos. It'd be good. Appreciate. Don't worry. Definitely appreciate. Nice, man. I'm down. Let's take one together. It's food trademark. Oh. we had a good roll. I had a good roll. Appreciate you all out there. Hope I got some subs out of the deal, baby. We drinking gelatin. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 4 tablespoons of gelatin in here. 36 grams of protein and a black cup of coffee. A little bit of stevia. And a little bit of just half a packet of sweet and low. And we be rolling. Hope y'all been doing good. Everybody been well and swell. There you are for the time. How we doing? Happy vets. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Shout out, shout outs. Not sure. Been thinking about that right now. Not quite sure, my man. Not quite sure. Money's tight. So we be trying to think what we can do to make it right. Can I give a rap to keep y'all in sight? Without the spite. We'll see what's up. We'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. We will have something. I mean, I have 2 videos backed up. So one video is coming out I did yesterday. I had one video I did a week ago, but I'm going to keep it up because it was a chicken parm grinder with meatballs, and it was done outside in the car. So I'm going to leave that up. I got one coming up that's pretty good with Stouffer's chicken and mashed potato and corn. I got olives in there. I got chips in there. I got limited edition Elf cereal in there from Christmas time that I found at the pantry. So that's an alright video. So I'm not really sure what I'll do today. I was thinking of grabbing some McDonald's, but I really don't want to do that since I've been eating so much processed shit. Not really sure how great it'd be going down and grabbing a couple doubles, you know. So I'll try to figure something out, you know. We'll try to figure it out, man. Yeah, make a video, sure. You should give that a shot. Or just do a video and see how that looks. If you're gonna do it on eating, do a video. Put out a video. Do the short on the food, but then do a video on the short. No matter what you do the short and follow it up with a video. Because it may connect. So make sure you do that. And if you do get a channel going, I'll make a video for you. And I'll try to get people over to you. Because I got a lot of people that respond to me. So I could probably say I could get at least 50 people to you, if not 100. Because I do get quite a bit of people that comment. So I'm thinking, if I make a video about it, yeah, I should be able to get some traffic your way. Yeah, make the short. See how you look like on the camera on the short. If you like it, post it. And then try to do a video on the short. You know? Alright, everybody, I will be back. I shall be back.